So today we're going to be reading about foreign languages in school. This is a HiSET free practice test, but if you're here studying the GED, this test is for you just as well. Friends, before we go any further, if you haven't already, click subscribe right down below and comment and tell me, what languages do you speak? Maybe you just speak English, or maybe you speak a couple other languages. Comment below. I would love to see what languages you all are speaking. And this time we're going to use GRASP. So glance at the readings, review the questions, actually read, select the answer, and then proofread or check your answers. So with this glance, what I'm going to do, instead of reading the entire thing, I like to actually read maybe about half a line of each paragraph as well as the titles. So let's do that. Why students should learn from foreign languages in school. So in today's increasingly interconnected world, people who speak two languages have better thinking abilities. Language ability is a ticket to a wide range of work prospects. With that said, language is more than a tool for communication. And at the same time, mastering a foreign language can be challenging. Okay, now just by reading a little tiny bit of each paragraph, I have a general idea of what's going on. Now I'm going to take a look at what questions are being asked. Now this one here, I'm actually going to skip because it refers to specific lines, and I can always go back to that if I need to. But let's actually read it just for fun. So how can learning a foreign language benefit an individual? Okay, that's helpful, but now I know where to look. Okay, this one also refers to the line, but let's read it. The phrase language acquisition nurtures critical thinking implies that learning a foreign language, okay, so I can go back to line 10 if I need to. What does the word empathy, line 21, mean as used in the passage? What point does the writer make about language teaching and learning? And what is the central idea of the passage? So central idea is going to be used in nonfiction or non-literary works, when main idea is used in fiction or literary works, but really it means the exact same thing. So now that we've glanced over the reading and we've taken a quick look at the questions, now we will actually read. Why should students learn foreign languages in school? In today's increasingly interconnected world, the ability to speak a foreign language is essential. It's a bridge that connects us to others, cultures, and opportunities. To thrive in a global economy, students must learn a foreign language. Proficiency in a foreign language opens doors to lucrative careers, seamless communication with global clients, and a deeper understanding of the world. It sharpens our cognitive skills, ignites creativity, and broadens our horizons. Therefore, learning a foreign language is not only a valuable skill, but also a rewarding experience. It enriches our lives, expands our minds, and empowers us to achieve our goals. People who speak two languages have better thinking abilities. Gaining expertise in a foreign language is a mental activity that strengthens memory, thinking, and problem-solving skills, and developing these skills can benefit students in their daily lives. Language acquisition nurtures critical thinking as it requires students to comprehend and interpret linguistic nuances. It also sharpens their analytical and logical reasoning, enabling them to make better decisions. Language ability is a ticket to a wide range of work prospects in a job market that is becoming more globalized. Foreign language proficiency gives professionals an advantage over others. It allows them to communicate with clients from around the world, close deals with foreign partners, and expertly function in culturally diverse workplaces. The ability to speak directly with clients, colleagues, and partners in their native language can form business relationships. It also leads to the widening of professional horizons globally. With that said, language is more than a tool for communication. It is also a means of understanding and respecting different cultures. Learning a new language lets the student learn about a country's rich history, centuries-old stories, and customs. This exposure cultivates empathy and cross-cultural understanding. It also enables people to build intercultural relationships with sensitivity and respect. It allows them to connect with people from diverse cultural backgrounds as they dig into the nuances of a language syntax and idioms. Language learners gain a thorough comprehension of the viewpoint of a new culture. At the same time, mastering a foreign language can be challenging. Students refrain from pursuing this course of study because of the difficulty of learning a foreign language. Modern teaching methods have made language learning effective by using interactive techniques such as language camps and applications. These modes of learning are more engaging and educational. Teachers can make studying a foreign language an enjoyable experience via new methods. Students can also learn by watching movies and videos in the language they are learning. This will make the challenge of learning a foreign language less difficult and easier to achieve, thus allowing students to reap all the benefits that knowing a foreign language provides. So now in our acronym GRASP, we're on to the S, which is select the right answer. So let's go in and answer the questions. Question 11. According to paragraph 1, lines 1 through 7, how can learning a foreign language benefit an individual? So let's quickly go back to paragraph 1 and just review it really quickly so that we can better answer this question. So here we have in today's interconnected world, to thrive in a global economy, proficiency in a foreign language. It sharpens our cognitive skills, ignites creativity, and broadens our horizon. It is not only a valuable skill, but a rewarding experience. Okay, so now let's go back and take a look at those answers. Okay, so it can help them communicate with clients globally. Absolutely, it said that. B, it can help them get high-position jobs in their field. Did it talk about that? No, it did not. So we're going to say that's not an answer. We're just going to do the process of elimination here. It can help enhance a person's overall writing skills. Did it talk about writing skills? No. It can help them appreciate different forms of art? No. It talked about culture, but not necessarily art. So then A is our answer here. It can help them communicate with clients globally. Number 12. The phrase language acquisition nurtures critical thinking, line 10, implies that learning a foreign language can. Let's go back to line 10 and reread. Okay, so it starts right here. So language acquisition nurtures critical thinking as it requires students to comprehend and interpret linguistic nuances. Okay, so is that saying that this learning a language will replace the need for analytical reasoning? Do we have to reason anymore? No, that's not the answer. We do need to reason, right? Make you a proficient linguist quickly. Does learning a new language make you a master at that language quickly? I don't think so. We're not even a master at our own language, probably. Boost memory and problem-solving skills? Yeah, it could definitely do that, right? And help you appreciate different cultures. So that language acquisition nurtures critical thinking. That has nothing to do with different cultures, right? It really has to do with more with that memory and problem-solving skills. So our answer is going to be C, really because it says that critical thinking right here. Okay, what does the word empathy, line 21, mean as used in the passage? So again, let's go back to the passage. Okay, so here's empathy right here. Let's read the whole sentence. This exposure cultivates empathy and cross-cultural understanding. So empathy is really putting yourself in someone else's situation and understanding what they're going through. So knowing that, let's see if we can answer it. The ability to feel sorry for someone else's misfortune. That's more of sympathy. Okay, I'm sorry that you feel that way, or I'm sorry that this happened. That is feeling sorry for them, their misfortune. So that's more of sympathy. But we're talking about empathy. The ability to understand another person's feelings. That is empathy. But let's look at the other ones. The ability to know what others are thinking. That's probably called mind reading, not empathy. The ability to feel compassion for someone else. Again, that's compassion. That's not empathy. This is being able to understand their feelings. So B is the answer. Empathy often confuses sympathy, but very, very different and really important, right? Being empathetic, understanding how someone feels. Question 14. What point does the writer make about language teaching and learning. So development in language teaching methods have made language learning less challenging. Yeah, it has, right? It mentioned that toward the end of the passage. Using media resources such as watching movies is the best way to learn a language. Did it say it's the best way? No, it said that it can help, right? I wish it was the best way. We could just watch movies in different languages and then suddenly be proficient at that language. Wouldn't that be nice? Finding teachers who have mastered the language has always been challenging. It doesn't really talk about that either, right? Language teachers do not know how to make learning an enjoyable experience. I bet some language teachers are really good and really fun, enjoyable, right? So the answer is A. The methods have made learning less challenging and more fun, right? Okay, so question 15. What is the central idea of the entire passage? Again, central idea is basically main idea. So learning a foreign language is not difficult in modern times. Yeah, it talked about that, right? It talked about how it was much harder before and now it is much easier. Learning a foreign language benefits a student in numerous ways. It did talk about that, right? Learning foreign languages is more useful than a second language. That one doesn't really make sense, right? Because a foreign language is a second language or a third language, right? So C is not going to be the answer. D, learning a foreign language does not benefit unless one becomes fluent in it. Is that what the whole passage is about? No, it's not, right? So now we're really left between A and B. If you can do this when you're taking a test, if you can eliminate some of the answers, and then if you're left with just 2, then go back through the 2 and see if you can decide or just guess between the 2 and hopefully get the answer right. But let's take a look at these one more time. Learning a foreign language is not difficult in modern times. So it really talked about that toward the end of the paragraph. And then learning a foreign language benefits a student in numerous ways. It talked about that toward the beginning, right? Is it focused on learning it or is it talking about the benefits? So the answer here is actually B. So the benefits of learning another language, there are numerous, many benefits. That's really what the whole thing is about. And then, it's not as hard as it used to be, right? So this question is actually marked as hard. Okay, so if you were able to answer this question correctly on your own, kudos to you. Friends, if you're enjoying this video and you'd like many more videos just like this and other ones that teach concepts to help you pass the GED or the HiSET, I invite you to join Purely Persistent Academy. The link is right down below. It's affordable and will help you get your GED or your HiSET just a little bit faster.